Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is so different. Please, listen guys, I'm dressed for the gym. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm dressed for the gym. But I just remembered a story time and I was like, instead of waiting for the perfect moment to share this story, I'm actually just going to share it with you guys now. So when I first arrived in England, I was looking for jobs as one would, right? And typically what used to happen to me those days is that when I'm about to sleep, I'll be going through the day normal, but when I'm about to sleep, before my head hits that pillow, I'm already like, hi God, you started thinking about your life. I started thinking about everything that is going on in my life. Every night I try to do introspection, everything that happened through the day, things I want for tomorrow. And typically. So that day I was just thinking about my life, God, I need a job, or I need to, find a good job, blah, 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 right? And then I saw an advert for a job, because those days I used to live on Indeed, CV Library, all the places that they're looking for jobs. I'm there like mad. So I went on one of the places, I don't know which website now, and then I saw a job description and they were looking for a bio engineer. It is important that you people understand what I'm saying. They were looking for a bio what engineer. What did I study? I studied molecular microbiology. I studied microbiology undergraduate, molecular for postgrad. So realistically, what am I looking for as a at a bioengineering job description? Why? But I was applying for everything and anything. God. So I said, okay, cool, but let me apply for a bioengineering role, because after all, I studied molecular microbiology, and inside there was a module for a semester that had genetic engineering. So genetic engineering, bioengineering, you mix them together, na collabo. That's how you look at it under the sun. It will look like it will look like the same. It looks like the same thing. But anyways, yeah. So I now say, bet I can be an engineer. What's there? What's there? Me that does not know general mathematics, please. Before we carry on, I know that a lot of you are international students. You're doing your undergraduate or your postgraduate, but you're an international student here in the UK. I have a very, very big surprise for you. LemFi is giving away 50,000 Great British pounds to 50 international students here in the UK. Whether it's to help with your tuition, your rent, or just general living costs, LemFi is giving away 50,000 pounds. Please, you guys, apply. All you need to do to win this grant is step one, you need to go to www.lemfi.com/grant and fill out the application form. Step two, you need to attach all your documents, like your proof of study, your personal statements. That is just going to be 200 words, guys. 200 words alone. And then you're going to need to make a short 1-minute video on social media and tagging LemFi to the short video. And that video should buttress your point in your personal statement. That is it. Step three, you just have to sit down, chillax, and wait for them to call you back and give you your monies. Guys, this is a very good opportunity. As somebody that personally received scholarship and help when I was coming to this country, I think that this will go a long way, especially in this economy. Thank you so much to LemFi for sponsoring this video, and good luck to all of you dreamers that are going to apply for this. Please apply. Please, I'm begging you in the name of God. Please apply. You never know. 1,000 Great British pounds. You are a millionaire in some currencies. Okay. Thank you so much, LemFi, for sponsoring today's video, and let us just get right back into the video. So I said, okay, now no problems. I started applying. Guys, the way I doctored my CV, I said, but first of all, I did really well in genetic engineering. I loved the lecturer that taught me genetic engineering. He was from the University of New York or something, but he was a visiting lecturer at my university, and he was really good at it. And we had a good rapport, scrum the yum yum, delicious, lovely man. Lovely. Anywhere you are today, Dr. George, I hope you're having a fantastic day, because you taught me something. I learned something. That's by the way. So me, I was like, I even the lecturer was my friend. Cool. I'm applying for this engineering stuff now. I did my CV 1 2 1 2 pam 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 pam. One thing about me, I know how to doctor a CV. I won't lie. I won't tell a lie. But I'm going to get that CV seen, okay? It's going to pass the ATS system, and that's on period. So I did my CV. Let's say I applied this night. It was 9:30-ish. I applied this night. The next morning, before noon, I got an email. They say, come and see us. This is your CV. I say, yeah, this is my CV. They did peripheral talk, because, they will do a bit of peripheral talk now for you. And they did a bit of phone interviews, something small. And after that, they were now oh, come and see us. When can you come? I said, what am I doing? Tomorrow. I'm coming tomorrow. I'm unemployed. I'm coming tomorrow. So immediately now we set up the date. Now I started throughout the night. I was Googling what I did in bioengineering. I Googled, I said, God, please. I was seeing that this thing passed me. Like true, it was bigger than me. Like there's no reason why I should have been applying for that role. But I was like, who am I? They've already called me. I'm going to go. I'm not a quitter. So as one would, I prepared for the interview, did my makeup, looking good, looking fly. And then I went for this interview. It was three people in the room. It was two men and a woman. These people were dressed professionally as professionals would. But before we start, let us take you around the facility. God, you guys, as I was going around that facility, that was when I was just thinking about my life. Like, what have you done? Like, you are like I knew, like I didn't knew that I was delusional. Like I do suffer from a little bit of delusion. Like Delulu, I am a bit delusional. Okay. But that day, that's astronomical levels of delusion. Like, ah, sorry, what? Like I entered a place where they had like a simulation room. They had like an airplane, like model airplane. Like you can enter inside it. Like it was a big airplane flight.
You are finished.
That was my first time seeing like an airplane in a building that was not the airport. Hmm. So I started thinking that these people are serious here. Oh. Like it's really engineering job. Ha. I say very good and fine. I was just looking, but by then my heart has already started going. My heart was already jerking, shaking with fear. I say, no panic. Like this thing, like searching for job will whine you, but don't panic. You got this. You did your Googles. So engineering that people are using 4 years, 5 years to get. Cookie woke up in the night yesterday and said, is it not engineering? Guys, woo! I want people to just reason the type of audacity that it will take. But don't get it twisted. You need audacity. Baby, you need audacity. But that day, I was really shook because I'm not okay. Anyways, so we went into the room now. By then, my morale has already reduced. My morale don't already like reduce very well by then. I said, no problem. Like, it's no P. Like, I'll still do the interview. They now say asking me normal interview questions. I was acing them, the beginning parts, like normal interview, da da da. By the time they entered technical questions, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to lie to you. The higgy haga.
You weren't supposed to be there. Why were you there?
Of the higgy haga. Because that's the only word I can use to think of what I went through. Obviously, like they could see that I was struggling. Do you get what I mean? Because I'm not an engineer. Like, what the how did I even in fact the person that checked that CV self, is everything okay? Because you saw that it's microbiology that I did. Hey God, okay. I entered now. I was failing as one would because I'm not an engineer. They now said, okay, they could see, they now said, okay, let them go to the trick questions part, right? I was really struggling. Like everything, I was tired, I was demoralized. That's what I'll say. So at the end of it, they now wanted to do the trick questions part because they will ask you a trick question. By the time, for trick questions, I'll say how to ace a trick question in an interview is to just remember the job description because you need to make sure that you're aligning with everything that was in the job description when they're asking you a trick question. You get what I mean? So they now asked me, do you prefer people or processes, right? And this job was something that I'll be working with people, I'm working with students. Like, tell me why I was even looking for a job while working with students. Like, I just became a student a couple of months ago. So why was I looking for a job where I will like be coordinating students or whatever as an engineer? Like, God, I beg. So and I said, okay, no problems. They now say people or processes. By the time the guy was asking stylishly. He was like, "Oh, people or processes. People can be a bit volatile sometimes. Like, he was just like, I don't know whether the word is egging me on or like just pushing me. Me self. I didn't think. This thing they say, use your thinking faculties. I didn't use it.
Hey, Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
I just said, yes, I prefer processes because the way he was pining down on people, I felt that it's like process is the correct answer. And I say processes, yeah. That processes, what did I even say? I said that processes that because, if it's not working, you can optimize the process, but you can't really optimize people. People like different things can happen. They started laughing. I even said that, people can be a bit like, annoying sometimes. They started laughing. And if you know British people, you know that like in British culture, and like typically they're not a very emotive like culture from my experience. They'll give you a tight smile, like, but they're not very like ha 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 ha, right? It's not like they were laughing ha ha ha, but they were like, wow, okay, God will help us. After that time, they now said, oh, tell us something you're passionate about. I talked about, because I saw a plane in there, this thing, I said, oh, I'm passionate about eVTOL. Am I passionate about eVTOL?
Go and ask your grandfather.
I'm not. What do I know about eVTOL? It's a surface level knowledge. If you want to know what eVTOL is, just basically Google it, but it's supposed to be what will usher us into the era of flying cars in this world. I don't know deep about the thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Hell! At the end of that interview, like, I had to stand up. Like, I'm screaming at intervals because honestly, guys, that time I was so humiliated. I was so humiliated. But now I can look at it and be like, you had audacity. And I hope that that kind of audacity and delusion never leaves me, because it's needed, it's necessary in this world. Also, for the type of monies that I'm trying to make, I need that level of audacity and I need that delusion. And I need to be operating on that frequency. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. At the end of the interview, I shook everybody. Like, they say, oh, shake us, thank you so much, thank you so much. And I went home. And the way that, the type of thing that you just sit down and eat eba, because you can't really cry. What do you want? You want to cry? Okay. After that, I just sat there, I ate eba, I ate ofe nsala, white soup. I stepped down very well. I drank Coke. After that interview, like, I rested for a couple of days, and then I now emailed them back and said, give me feedback, right? Tell me what I could have done better. The essay that this man sent me, like, I appreciate it because it made me better. Because obviously, like, I didn't know how to interview properly. I just knew how to enter the room for an interview, right? The essay that he gave me, I'm so grateful for it, because I started knowing that he was like, I was very, very peripheral about a lot of things. I didn't go in depth. I was not saying things that they wanted. They say safety procedures. I didn't even give them the COSH procedures. I was telling them, oh, wear PPE. Because obviously I got confused. But also that job was not for me. That's the most important part of this, like, story. That job was not for me. And I was not ready. I was not aligned. I fully believe that if something is for you, you'll be aligned. Your experience, you be aligned to grab that opportunity, to work out for you. I don't know how to explain it. The same me that, like, this thing happened to. I've also gone for interviews that I aced. Do you know what I mean? But guys, this is the end of this story. There is no moral or anything. Just don't only know how to doctor your CV, also know how to do an interview well. Also know when that don't apply for this job, because actually I was doing too much. Yeah. I'm going to the gym now. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. Because I don't know, I just learned from this experience, because myself, I'm still looking for what I learned. No, I learned, actually, I'm joking. If you want to see more of this type of videos, I have a playlist here. Go through that playlist. You may find it useful. Thank you guys so much. Please don't forget to subscribe, guys, like my videos. Like what are you doing? Like it now. You're watching me. Like it. Thank you. I like you. Okay. Bye.